Again, they have hurt me. This is the underside of my left breast. And the underside of the right. You can see some kind of a shiny, I don't know what it is, that they put on my skin, and you can see the indentations on my body from where they've made an incision from one side of my body all the way across under my breasts, all the way across my body to the other side. It's a fresh scar today on the right. But they made the incision all the way across a while ago, and it's healed, but you can still see the old incisions, multiple. You can see multiple incision lines that have healed, but then today it's fresh again on the left side of my body. Also, my left arm that was all red and weird looking yesterday had weird red marks. Today has scabs and a line, and you can see where they injected this filler. My arm was thin, and this place doesn't want people to lose weight because that would attract suspicion. And so what they've done is, since I don't eat their food and I was losing weight, they used IVs to put, I'm all out of breath from getting back into bed. They used IVs and put fillers inside my breasts and my torso, my legs and my back and my arms. And first they did the right arm, so my left arm still was thin, while my right arm suddenly was bulging from whatever filler they put in it. Looks like I've got a new cut beside my nose on the right side. These cuts on my nose still haven't healed, nor has the one on my left cheek, where they put fillers in my left cheek and in my nose. And there are scabs inside my eyebrows from what they did night before last. So they're just constantly, every single day and night, whenever I'm drugged unconscious, they come into my room. So it's got to be more than one person that's doing these things to me, that's committing these incisions and cutting my hair and knotting my hair and all the strange things they do. I mean, I knew it was more than one person, but I completely changed my my habits to stay awake at night and sleep during the day, and the same things just keep happening. So unless there's one person that's on call 24 hours a day to do these things, they've got more than one person that's involved. It's very painful under my left breast, and this is what they've done. You can see a cut right inside the crease of the fold of where my breast is, and you can see just God knows what they do to make this happen. But I can tell you that it's painful, just like any time your skin gets a cut. It's a sharp, stinging pain, and despite that I take painkillers for my health issues, they're inadequate to cover up the pain that has been caused by these incisions on my body, these fresh incisions. Clearly, stress is not good for anybody. That's a well-known scientific and medical fact. Stress is bad for people. We're in a care center to have people take care of us, and this is what they're doing to me, and I'm sure to other patients as well. I mean, I say I'm sure, I'm only guessing. I haven't seen them do this to anybody else, but I haven't seen them do it to me either, because they drugged me unconscious. They use what's called chemical restraints, and they have to put it in the medicine I'm taking knowingly from the pharmacy, because I don't eat their food, I don't drink their drinks, I drink things out of cans, and I eat canned food so that they can't poison my stuff. And I realize how paranoid that sounds, but look at what they're doing to me. This isn't paranoia, this is reality. There's always people in the hallways, there's nurses walking by, there's CNAs that are stationed, and they're walking around, and they know where I am at all times. And whenever I leave my room, they come in and they toss around my bedding. I always have to have my pillows arranged a certain way under my legs to elevate my legs, and behind my spine and my neck. I arrange them comfortably, and I tuck a sheet around them. And then I come back and the sheets, moved, and my pillows are upside down and tossed around and disorganized. So every time I leave my room, I come back and my room's ransacked, and I have to remake my bed before I can get back in bed. And any drink that I have open, every time that I'm drugged unconscious or I leave my room, they pour something into my open drinks, or if I have food, they pour something onto that. They have some kind of substance that coats your mouth and throat and dehydrates you. And so you're drinking something, to not be dehydrated, but it's drying out your mouth and throat because of whatever the substance is that they're using. And it actually shrivels my fingers. It causes such bad dehydration that my fingers get shriveled from it. And this is despite not eating or drinking their food and drinks, just from what little I ingest, because, they'll wake me up every 3 hours when I'm asleep or unconscious to take my medicine, and unless I open a fresh drink every single time, when I take a sip to take my medicine, I'm ingesting whatever they've adulterated, poisoned my drink with. I know how crazy this sounds, but you can see it's reality. Again, this is underneath my right breast. What they've done today, it goes all the way around the side of my body. And there's cuts, and it hurts. And you can see what they've put in my face and my neck. to make me look older and uglier. They've made this long incision under my chin, and there's actually it's kind of like a smile shape, but then at the edges it goes down on both sides. And then they've made other incisions under my chin and into my neck so that it causes all these weird folds. And they've put filler in on both sides of my face to make these fake jowls. They put filler inside of my cheeks so that they're puffing out and fat. They've injected what seemed to be wax under both of my eyes. They've made incisions on both of my eyelids, especially in the eye sockets. They've injected wax into above my eyebrows to misshape the shape of my forehead. They've moved my hairline back. They used depilatories and they removed a lot of my hair and moved my hairline inches back from my face. And they did that all around my scalp, all around behind my ears and the back of my neck. They removed inches of my hair up my neck. So you can see I have a lot of hair, but I had a lot more hair. I had thick, beautiful, long waist length hair, all one length, and this is what they've done to it. It's unreal. It's unbelievable what they're doing. But I would guess I'm not the only person it's being done to here, but I'm the most able to communicate it probably. They have me in the back hallway where they keep all the people that have brain injuries and mental illnesses. Although I'm not mentally ill, but they've also kept me alone in this room, and the reason that they have is so that they can just come in and do whatever they want without another roommate that could observe and be a witness, I guess. Or maybe it's so they can have a whole crowd gathered to watch the fun, because they definitely think it's fun. The criminals, after they do things like hit me and walk in on me in the bathroom and record me, they go down the hall and they brag to everybody, and you'll hear the whole staff just laughing. Everybody knows what's going on in this place. The criminals brag to one another. They plan it together. They have people come and witness it. They'll stand in the hallway and laugh about it. The reason I have all these cans and bottles piled up beside me and is because I wanted, when they moved this table, I was hoping that the sound of cans getting knocked off the table would wake me, but it doesn't, because they drug me unconscious. But then you see the evidence that they've been in here because things are knocked on the floor, and I didn't do it. They did it when they were moving the table to get at me. So this is just another normal day at Millbrae Care Center. This is the normal abuse that I'm being subjected to, and the staff here shows similar animosity. They're really mean to patients that have had strokes and can't talk and can't communicate, can't write. All they can do is just cry when the nurses and the CNAs talked really meanly to them and slapped them and hit them. It's gotta stop.